episode 9, week 11 picks. Tim, GOAT.
Yo.
We make the best picks on YouTube.
Yes, we do.
You got to follow us. Subscribe. Let's do this.
Under the lights.
Under the lights. Gotta make a song. First game. We got the Falcons in the Windy City playing the Chicago Bears.
Fields
On a tear.
on a mission.
He is. Wants the offense to run through him, and it's working.
It has been working, too. That was,
Yes.
yeah, dude, for real.
Has definitely been working.
I saw that, too, like 4 or 5 weeks ago. He's like, dude, just run, give it through me. And ever since then,
It's been
whether they
working.
win or lose, it's been working.
Yeah, it's definitely been working. It's like something's going right. So, I mean, that's why I picked them this week. Think they're going to keep going.
I did, too.
Atlanta is kind of going, downhill a little bit. Mariota's not playing as good as he was in the beginning of the year. Might be time to, put in that rookie QB and Ritter.
Drafted him for a reason.
Yeah, might be time. Got to see why you drafted him, see if he's the real deal. But yeah, that's kind of why I picked Chicago, just because Atlanta's not that good right now. So you can't really trust anybody on that team.
Mm-hmm. That's how I feel, too.
I could see, I could really actually see the Bears probably cruising to an easy win.
Yeah. That's how I feel. That's exactly how I feel.
I wonder how the weather's going to be like, too, if it's going to be snowing. I bet it probably would be. Everywhere else is getting snow. I'd be surprised Chicago's not.
Crap. We're lucky.
Yeah, I'm not ready for it.
Not ready. Buffalo.
Especially this next
Yeah,
game.
for sure, dude.
Oh, man.
They moved them now to Ford Field.
I saw that. Moved to Detroit, yeah.
But Buffalo and Cleveland is the one we're talking about. I picked Buffalo for this one.
Mm-hmm.
I don't against Jacoby Brissett.
Yeah.
If Nick Chubb can get going,
Right.
then. But they moved, like you said, they moved to Ford Field, so they ain't gonna deal with snow.
Yeah. I kind of wish they would have kept it, though. I think that would have been so cool. Seeing the the memes too, because of how
I saw that.
short, how short running back is under the snow. Just
Yeah.
I thought that was
Breaking Chubbs.
breaking away. Yeah, I thought that was so funny. So I thought that would just be so cool. Because I like watching, just those snowy games. So like usually sometimes they just become classics.
But Sean McCoy was a beast in those
yeah,
games.
in that game, I love that.
His overall is 99 in those games.
Yeah,
It's weird.
It is weird. Like somehow, like he's the only one that can get traction.
He's the greatest player in snow I've ever seen in my life.
He just knows how to run in the snow. I picked Buffalo too. Even though it's now going to be in a central site, they're just obviously the better team. That game though last week against the Vikings was crazy. Back and forth.
Great game.
Buffalo.
Game of the year so far.
Buffalo honestly could be undefeated. They just have had very unlucky moments.
Same with the Ravens, but
yeah.
That Justin Jefferson catch, 4th and 18.
Dude, that catch. I just saw today that they asked for his gloves and the Hall of Fame and his sleeve to go in the Hall of Fame.
Is that better than OBJ's catch?
He snatched it right out of that guy's hands. It's close. It's hard to say because OBJ he's falling back. The guy's all over him. He's got he caught it with his fingertips. So they're both crazy good. Catches.
George Pickens kind of did the OBJ catch a little bit.
Yeah, you've seen the catch now,
and he was more vertical too.
Yeah, so that was way more. Yeah, so it's tough. They're both obviously great catches, ones that you're always going to think of as greatest catches of all time. But yeah, I can't really decide because it's just they're both so good. I'd probably give the edge just a little bit to Jay Jettis just because of how fresh it is. Probably it's how crazy that he had to get that or game's over.
Yeah, no kidding.
I think that's what makes it more of a crazy catches that was he had to get that or it's done.
Game over.
But yeah, Central Field, Buffalo all the way. Be too much for Cleveland unless Nick Chubb he just destroys it in some way. But I think Buffalo Bills can contain him enough. We got the Eagles and the Colts. Even the Colts, with Jeff Saturday as coach, gets his first win.
Undefeated.
When everybody said that was a terrible decision. I know it's just 1 week, but give the guy a chance at least.
I mean, he did go like 2-7 or 2-9 or 3-10
with an actual coach.
Yeah.
That that has experience. I mean, I don't understand why he's played in the NFL for a long time. I mean, I think that should be experience enough. I know coaching's different than playing, but I mean, he knows football.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, at least give him a shot. I don't think it's a disgrace to football, like Bill Cowher was saying.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy can hire whoever he wants to hire.
Exactly. If that's who he feels comfortable with, and
if it doesn't work out, like you said, all right, see you later. Whatever. Didn't work out.
Well, fuck him.
Screw him. Yeah, but anyways, back to I'm picking the Eagles.
Me too.
Even though they lost to the Commanders, I think that's kind of just a fluke game.
Yeah.
I think they're going to lose eventually.
Oh man, the Eagles, or not the Eagles, the Commanders kind of pissed me off with the 20-minute celebration at the end of the game.
Did they really?
Did you ever see when they scored the touchdown at the end of the game?
No, I didn't finish watching the game.
God, dude, did you see Taylor Heineke?
Oh, when they were trying to do the Kirk Cousins thing? Like when putting all the chains on, or was it something else?
No, he got the most overhyped rough in the passer call of all. He's the most overhyped person I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
He obviously got a rough in the passer call, but dude was just like, as soon as he got hit, he didn't even give the ref a chance to call it. He just was like, oh. And then obviously they already won the game at the end. So they scored a touchdown.
Yeah.
And it was 32-21, I believe. Obviously, you already won even if you didn't score. So
right.
Anyways, they scored. They had honestly, it was 10-minute long celebration. There was still celebrating in the end zone, and then still celebrating 5 minutes after, 10 minutes after that. It's good. It's like you guys won the Super Bowl.
Right. Just because you beat the undefeated team. Well, it's also the Commanders, so I mean, they gotta celebrate something, right?
It was dumb, but yeah, I picked the Eagles. It was the dumbest thing. I'll have to show you it, but yeah, I picked the Eagles for sure.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna show people that shit was dumb, and we're gonna whoop these people's ass, and
yeah,
we're the better team. And they just signed suit, so
they did. They just got a little bit better.
They're
pretty deep on the defensive line.
They are.
Yeah, we'll see what happens on that one. I think the Eagles should easily beat the Colts on that one. They can stop Jonathan Taylor. Matt Ryan is obviously he's not as good as he used to be. But this has to be a get right game for them. After that loss, they should because they really shouldn't have lost to the Commanders. I mean I didn't think they're going to go undefeated, but I didn't think that was going to be the game they'd lose to. Probably like everybody else. But yeah, this one I think should be no problem for sure.
Yeah.
This one next week with the Jets and the Patriots. Patriots usually could have the Jets number, but I don't know. I have a feeling the Jets are going to get revenge this week. They just been a roller coaster, but I just feel like they're on a roll right now.
Their high is very high right now.
Yeah.
They've been doing pretty good though.
They have.
And the Patriots, you really don't know what you're going to get out of them.
Exactly. So it's hard for me to pick them sometimes. It's I don't know what I'm getting that week, if they're actually going to be good or not. So right now, I just have to go with what I think is the hotter team.
Mm-hmm. That's how I feel.
Yeah, it's hard to I don't know, and maybe it's just because I don't know. It's just hard to I don't know. I don't know what else to say about it.
Yeah, me neither. Let's just move on to the Saints and the Rams. Saints and the Rams. All right, I picked the Saints for this one. Same thing as what you said about the Patriots with the Rams. You don't know what you're gonna get out of them.
Yeah, especially now with Cooper Kupp on IR. That hurts.
Yeah, who's he gonna throw to now? Nobody.
Well, yeah, and they already had a terrible offense, so it's now you just get even worse.
Yeah, that's terrible for them.
Yeah, it's gonna be very bad. Go from Super Bowl to potentially being last in the division,
Mm-hmm.
being a bottom team. So, I mean, just probably going to get a high draft pick. Well, maybe not if they even have one. Might go to somebody else. So, it's not looking very good
That's true.
in LA. But, yeah, I picked the Saints too. Even though, like, I think they need to change quarterback. Andy Dalton's never really been good. I've never liked him anyways. I mean, I think go with, eating W's, Jameson, stealing crab legs.
W's all day.
Yeah, go Jameis. I think he's better than Andy Dalton. He's not good either.
He's been getting better, though.
He is, yeah. He just needs to stay healthy. I mean, your other
not-
choice is Taysom Hill.
He's not, like, great, but he's slightly better than what he has been.
And give the damn fucking ball to Kamara, man.
Only one tub.
Gee, well, I mean, and that's when he had 3 touchdowns in that game, and so it's like, he's your best player. Give him the ball. They only rush him like 13 times or something like that. I don't remember. So I'm just like, plus I also have him on fantasy, so yeah, of course now I want you to give him the ball, but that's your offense.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, with no Michael Thomas, like he's so good, and you're not giving him the ball. So
That's all
shape
that
up.
hurt. Yep.
Do
Give
it.
him the damn.
Give him
ball.
the damn ball. If you want to win some
Got
damn
to.
games. Well, what happened when you gave him the ball? Fucking does damage.
He does. He's really good. He's one of the top running backs when he has the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Probably the best pass catching running back.
Yeah, but if you get him in open space, man, he's so hard to tackle.
He's a beast.
He is a beast.
And the Saints aren't really showing that.
No.
Next game, Giants, Lions. We talked about this before the video. Lions are probably going to win by like 28.
28, that's it.
Probably.
Probably like 40. Might as well just make it 40.
Might as well. Yeah, just might as well just make it 40.
Just add 12 more points to it.
Screw it.
Why not?
I ain't scared.
I don't think they are either.
They're probably just going to draw. If that's the case, 30.
Just on the Giants?
I'm just kidding. It's probably going to be like a high scoring game, but super close game.
Yeah.
But I pick Lions.
What I'm trying to figure out is
They're on a 2-game win streak.
They are on a 2-game win streak. But I mean, the Giants are they have a good team. They're solid, and I just don't think Detroit has enough to beat to stay on, because he's been running the ball pretty well this year.
He has been, but you gotta wait and see.
Have hamstrings the size of my fucking head. But that's what. But is it a home game for Detroit?
I would assume so.
Well, because if the Bills are playing there too, would they be playing late? I didn't
Yep,
think
it's
about
at the
that.
Giants. That's what it shows.
Oh, okay.
That's for sure.
Oh, yeah, it is at the Giants. Well, that would make sense. I'd be like, wow, I wouldn't think that. Like, yeah, but I just think the Giants are. I mean, I don't see the Lions having enough. But man, that would be
I
cool.
just don't see the Giants having enough.
I don't want the Giants having enough.
That's how you feel.
That's how you. Tell me how you really feel.
Say what your chest.
Say what you just. No,
Giants are gonna lose
I'm not gonna lie though. Like that would be cool if the Lions did win.
for a 3-game win.
Yeah,
streak.
like I mean, I always like the underdog, and seeing teams that haven't been to the playoffs in a long time, or
Campbell's a good coach too.
yeah, you can definitely see he definitely wants to win, and they want to play for him.
Mm-hmm.
But I just don't think they'll have enough to beat the Giants. I just can't trust Jared Goff.
Well, we'll see how much enough they got.
Yeah, to see how much big dick energy they bring.
We'll see if the Giants even have enough. We'll see how good they
See how
sleep.
we'll see what Giants show up.
We'll see how good they sleep the night before.
And see if it's Danny Dimes or
Danny No Dimes.
Danny No Dimes.
Danny Pennies.
Danny Picks. any pick sixes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Baltimore and Carolina.
Going back to Baker.
Are they?
They're going back to Baker.
I think they should probably hold off a little bit on that. I think going to the Panthers might have been a wrong choice for Baker. Or did I think he got traded?
He got traded, yeah.
Man, it's a freaking Seahawks. I mean, but Geno's on fire. No one knew it.
Yep.
Tip my cap to him. But I picked the Ravens. I don't really know how Carolina's winning right now.
Yeah.
But they are. But I don't see them beating Baltimore.
Yeah, I don't see him being Baltimore either. I picked them too. They're just, Carolina's not a good football team either. They just been squeaking out wins. They played against a bad Atlanta team, and so they took advantage of it. And they ran all over them, which you thought that's what the Falcons were going to do, but it was the Panthers that time. So, but yeah, they just won't have enough to beat the Ravens in this one. It's just I think they have a lot of people coming back from injury. Mark Andrews is back, I think. Gus Edwards or I think J.K. Dobbins or one of them might be coming back. So if the third back, it's gonna be Baltimore all day. Lamar Jackson's too good.
Lauren Jackson.
That's sister.
That's what he said.
I might have just combined it, but it's Lamar.
It did sound
Lamern.
It did sound like you say Lauren Jackson.
I don't know what I said, but I meant Lamar.
Something. Yeah, same though. Ravens got it.
Yep, and then Commanders with the big win, knocking off the Eagles, will face the Houston Texans.
I still gotta show you that shit. That shit's whack.
Yeah, I gotta see that. But with that win, I'm gonna go with Commanders beating off Houston just because Houston's not a good team. They kind of stick around, but end up just blowing it.
Yep.
Doing Texan things. And Commanders have a good, decent defense, so I could see this one being an easy win for them.
Yeah.
I could see it being close for a little bit, and then maybe like a, maybe 2 touchdown, score for win or whatever. But yeah, there's not much to say about that game. It's just I don't see why you wouldn't pick the Commanders.
Yeah, I really don't have a whole lot to say besides I think they're just gonna win too.
Yeah.
They're just I just didn't like what they did last week. I almost went against them because of that shit.
Yeah, I think you gotta go with Taylor Heineke though. That guy, I think he's, he's better than Carson Wentz.
So far, he's been doing good right now.
Unless you get one in the draft, then, but
right. Broncos and the Raiders. Let's ride. That's who I picked.
I don't really want to pick any of these.
I didn't either. It was a tough one.
Yeah, but I think Denver just has the edge.
Their defense is top tier.
The Raiders aren't good.
Did you see that if the Broncos scored exactly 18 points per game, they would be undefeated?
I did see that.
It's crazy.
I did see that. I saw that whole thing. So it just shows you, man. They're struggling, and they're also getting hurt. They're probably the most injured team this year.
They do.
But
their defense is pretty solid right now. Pretty up there.
But losing Bradley Chubb hurt.
That's true.
Having the Chubbster. That's huge for Miami, though. But yeah, I picked Denver too, just because Raiders are terrible. I can't pick. I'm not picking them anymore.
Nope, I don't think so.
And if you see that I'm going to pick them, slap me. You can do it on camera right here.
I think I know what team I might have you switch to then.
No. You're no. I will not.
Yes.
No. Then I will make you pick Cincinnati. If
No.
you try to do that, that's what I'll make you. Because you can't make me pick the Seahawks by bye week, so that's solid there. But no, yeah, no way. But I think this is gonna be I wouldn't be surprised if it's a close game. I think it could be a game-winning field goal. Fourth quarter at the end. Overtime.
Right. Yeah.
Just with how bad those teams are right now.
That's how I feel.
Yeah.
Dallas and Minnesota.
Minnesota, man.
Okay, this would be the one I'd have you switch over.
Cowgirls?
Yeah.
Why?
Because we do have a lot of the same teams.
Well, yeah, because
And I'm trying to get that W.
trying to knock me down.
I mean, that would actually not benefit me because I picked Dallas.
Yeah.
So I would have to pick a team that you did not pick. Or that we have the same. That way we can switch them around.
That was just a bad loss for Dallas, losing to Green Bay.
Dude, they're up
Yeah.
so much. Them blowing it.
Yeah.
That's shitty.
It is. So that's why I picked Minnesota. I think Minnesota's.
They're on a high right now.
They
too.
are. I mean, but the thing is, like, they play up to their competition, play down to their competition. So I think this could be another one of these close games, or they'll get down and then they'll come back and win, because that's what they've been doing.
Yeah, he has 5 comeback wins this
Something
year.
like that, yeah. So
Crazy.
That's what I kind of like. And plus, I think it's home. It's at Minnesota. I just don't like the Cowboys.
I know.
Fans annoy me.
Yeah, I know.
Come at me, Cowboy fans. I don't care. I can take it. Bring it.
Bring it. Next game, Blitzburg, Cincinnati.
The return of T.J. Watt last week.
Hell. Sucks that we have to win with him, though. I wish we would just show it one freaking time.
that you don't need him.
Yeah.
I mean, you need him, but like to show you can win without him.
Yes.
Yeah, because you definitely do need him.
Oh, yeah.
It shows when you don't.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I picked Pittsburgh too. I think having TJ is huge. He's huge.
He brings so much attention.
You have to double him, or you have to see where he is on the field at all times. And
Big playmaker.
yeah, and this is a rivalry game. You guys hate each other. Hopefully this will be, maybe Kenny Pickett's coming out party, where he just.
What do you think about what he said, though?
What did he say? I didn't see.
The video I sent you on Instagram? Did you see that one?
I don't remember it.
He just basically was like, the reporter was asking him about, like, if he cares about, like, his interception ratio on, like, when he's. And he's just like, basically told the reporter, like, I don't care. Like, if we're able to try and score points, that's what I'm going to try and do. So
Right.
I don't care if I throw an interception. I'm willing to score points.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty cool.
Well, it's good. I mean, that shows he's willing to, at least take the risk. So
That's what I was
good.
saying. Like,
Yeah.
at least, like, Mitch Trubisky would be.
Right. He's afraid to throw picks. When, you sometimes got to throw it up there. They're,
Gotta let your wide receivers do it.
yeah. Yeah. Sometimes you got to, they said throw them open, or, throw it up there, let them do the work, to go up there
I mean,
and
we
go
got
get
good
it.
wide receivers,
You do.
too.
Yeah. You got George Pickens can go up there and go get it. You got Deontay Johnson who can go up there and get it.
Got a top 5 tight end in Freiermuth who can go.
Freiermuth. I just like
Top
saying
5.
that.
Moose. Every time he catches it, moose.
Yeah.
He is good, though.
He is good. I like Freiermuth. I don't know about saying top 5 tight end.
Najee actually had a 90 yards last game. I think we got it, though.
Yeah.
I think we can sweep Cincinnati this year. So.
Yeah. I think you guys have a good shot.
Mm-hmm.
You guys definitely need to, if you want to make the playoffs and stuff, you need to. Now time to kick it in gear. Winding down to the end of the year. Get into those. That playoff picture.
Mm-hmm.
Every game's now important to get. Once we get closer to December, those games just get more and more important. Jeez, I can talk more and more important. But yeah, this will be a good game, I think, though. But
Yeah, for sure.
I think I'm more picking Pittsburgh because it's being friends with you. Sometimes, man, it just like rubs off.
That's why I picked Seahawks. I mean, that's why I kind of picked the Cowboys.
Yeah, so it's like that's why a lot of times I pick the Patriots, because of Lisa. That's why you pick the Cardinals for Cortland. So it's like You're just like, man, it's like you kind of,
So I picked the
you know,
Seahawks
keep,
because you.
you keep watching them and hearing them, and you kind of start. Not saying I like the Patriots in any way, but you kind of just like, you see it. You're like, they could do something, but yeah, you kind of start paying a little bit more attention to those other teams. But yeah, this next game for Sunday night is the Chiefs and the Chargers, who could be getting Mike Williams and Keenan Allen back, possibly.
Possibly. Juju.
Yeah, I know how you feel about that. Same with Lisa. Lisa loves Juju also. But no matter who it is, it's still scary seeing, somebody get hit like that. It's never.
My cat Juju didn't like it. I showed him the video, and he was scared.
Yeah. Well, if your name's Juju and you're named after that player, you gotta act like that. But, that's definitely scary, and hopefully he's, makes a good recovery and stuff and can come back.
His mom said he's doing good, so.
Good. Yeah, because those are no
joke.
jokes.
The very next day, she was like, he's doing pretty good so far.
Yeah, because those are no jokes. We can obviously see how that affects people.
Like, he wasn't even moving, dude.
Yeah.
It's scary as fuck.
I mean, I would have no doubt that Antonio Brown has CTE. There's no doubt in my mind that he has that. Like, there's just no way he doesn't have it. Like, so, but yeah, I picked Kansas City. Chargers just, they're just a down year for them. Unfortunately, too many injuries on the offensive side. So, and Herbert obviously hasn't played very well. I think that goes to not having his wide receivers being healthy, but also when he hurt his ribs, I kind of feel like maybe he's still not fully healed from that.
That could be it.
Yeah. But it could be either that or not having Keenan Allen and Mike Williams, and he has to do with with only having Austin Eckler.
Mm-hmm.
But I just think Kansas City is just too much. If Mike Williams and Keenan Allen can play and they're healthy and they're good, I could see it being close, but Patty Mahomes is just Patty Mahomes.
My homeboy, he's solid.
Not much you can say. Patty Mahomes. He's good, man. He can do stuff that people can't.
Dude, he's crazy good. Yeah.
I like Herbert. I like them. I like Oregon Ducks. And that's my boy. But Herbert's on another level. Herbert can be on another level too. He can be up there, but Mahomes is on another level. He's on a different tier, man.
Yeah, man. Josh Allen.
Yeah. Josh Allen can calm down those turnovers a little bit. Just a little bit.
Next game, San Francisco Cardinals. I picked the Cardinals, but I might switch depending on Kyler Murray.
Yeah.
We don't really know too much about that.
Yeah.
Once we figure out more, that might decide my pick.
Yeah, and they're saying that DeAndre Hopkins now has a hurt hamstring.
That would definitely sway my pick even more, too.
But there's possibility also that Hollywood Brown might come back. But either way, it all kind of just depends on if Kyler Murray is healthy. But I think the 49ers would win even if Murray's healthy. 49ers, I think, are playing pretty well. They're on a good little roll, making it interesting in the NFC West. But
I think this is the farthest McCaffrey's ever played without getting injured.
Yeah.
Like, no joke.
No joke. And, Jimmy G didn't even throw a touchdown last week, and they won.
I saw that. Did you see his record without throwing? Like 10-2?
10-2, something like that, yeah. He did it like a QB sneak, and that was all he needed.
Yeah, damn.
But yeah, it's just 49ers, man. They're
depending on what Cardinals do. If they're all injured, I'm going to go for the 49ers.
Yeah.
But if not, I'm going to go for my girlfriend's team. So, depending on what's going on with them. But I can see that. I can definitely see the 49ers kicking the Cardinals' ass. Hopefully she doesn't get too far in this video.
Just stop at the part where he said that he picked the Cardinals.
Yeah, just stop there. That's what I picked.
That's what I picked.
All right. Since we do have a lot of same picks,
That's what I was looking at right now. I was trying to figure out what I should Switch to.
No dumb ones.
I know. Yeah, I'm not gonna do anything that would be like obvious.
How do you feel about even picking the Patriots?
See, I was already kind of going back and forth on that one, anyways, just because it is at home in New England, and they usually always win there. Like I said, Patriots always have the Jets number.
Mm-hmm.
So I was already contemplating that. So I wouldn't be upset changing it.
I was going 50-50 on the Rams and Orleans. I might just switch. I'll just switch over to the Rams.
Alright, yeah,
Unless if you can think of another more. So I do say I only say like we only have like 2 or 3 different ones. So I would say we can switch another one too, because we do have a lot of the same ones this week. How would you feel about picking Atlanta, and I pick Raiders?
Possibly. Or let's see.
I'm not picking Cincinnati.
I know.
Even if I agree now, I'm still not going to later on this week. Why did you switch?
Why did you switch? Had to. How about Houston? Or is that too much? Is that a for sure Commanders are going to win?
I was thinking about that one. That might be. I don't know.
I mean, the other 50-50 one probably is these two, because
if you pick Houston, I'll pick Houston.
I'm not picking Houston. I wanted you to pick Houston.
Fuck, nobody wants Houston right now.
Nobody wants Houston. I don't think Houston wants Houston.
I don't want to go with the Chargers because I think that's a for sure thing.
Yeah. I mean, because Denver and Vegas probably the other one is 50-50. That one could probably go either way.
Carolina? I can probably do that.
Alright.
When you do Atlanta? Or what?
I just think Chicago is just easily going to win.
Alright, then you pick Carolina and I'll pick Vegas. Or you pick Vegas and I'll pick Carolina. I would say that's pretty good right there. I don't know. I think the Commanders in Houston and Vegas and Denver is more equal.
Alright. Even though I already said I want to go against Vegas, I will do it.
That means I gotta go Houston. God, no. Alright. So that is it for this week. Thank you, SeatGeek, for sponsoring this video.
As always.
Use
that code under the lights.
Under the lights in here, baby.
God, I love that. You gotta love that too.
I'm gonna record that one day.
Good.
Also gonna be on America's Got Talent here.
Yep.
Fresh up the vocal cords. But thanks for watching.
Friano was a boy.
No doubt. Just kidding. My voice is terrible. But thanks for watching. Week 11 here.
Week 11. Getting down to it. Getting close.
All right. Peace.
Later.